You could stay here forever, if you want to.
Really?
Sure, we'll sing and play games, and Mother will cook your favorite meals.
There's one tiny little thing we need to do.
What's that?
Well, it's a surprise.
Hello everyone, Kepra Von Stitches here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am really excited about this video because not only is it my first YouTube video, but as you could tell from the intro, this is a video of a body paint that I did on my Twitch channel of the other mother from Neil Gaiman's Coraline. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing I did was I glued down my eyebrows with a glue stick. Lots of tutorials out there on how to do this. Yes, I took a heat gun to the face. I needed that glue to dry very quickly, so don't judge me. And then I sketched out where I wanted her really sharp, pointy cheekbones to start. As you can see, I have a very round face, so needed to create that illusion. Then I went in and drew her really long, skinny neck and really bony, sharp ribs. The other mother is extremely gaunt, really morbidly skinny. So I had to create that illusion that my body was that small and that gaunt. So I used my body as a canvas to also draw out her outfit to help bring that illusion that I was a lot smaller. Drawing out the arms, her really skinny arms. It helps to have a black backdrop and then paint the non-image areas black, because it also helps bring out that illusion that your body is smaller than it is. It's pretty neat. Then I went into painting and blocking out all the main colors, the white, all the areas that were bony. Had to do a couple layers just to get the opaqueness, if that's a word, the opaqueness that I wanted in the paint. And as you can see here, I really didn't like the ribs that I drew, so I painted over them. Be gone! That's okay. We can make mistakes and change them later. That's why we're artists. That's art. We can change our minds. Then I went in with the gray and blocked out her dress. I'll add in shading and all that good jazz later. Right now I'm just blocking out the main colors. That's how I like to work. And I blocked in the black. And make sure to get those ears. Yup. I don't think the other mother even has ears. Does she have ears? I don't think she does. And here I decided I wanted the arms to be longer than I originally drew them. So you see I drew them in longer, and I'm redrawing those ribs. I honestly can't remember why I didn't like them to begin with, but whatever. I didn't like them at the time, so I painted over them. And there I am redrawing them. The lighting is really bad. I don't know what happened there. And blocking in the non-image area with black to help create that illusion. Really cool. All right, now here comes some of the fun stuff. Now I'm doing some of the shading, and I'll go back and forth between shading and blocking and shading and blocking because again, I'm new to body paint and I'm just trying to figure out my rhythm, trying to figure out what I like to do. Here I'm adding in some shading, so I just did a darker gray and I added in some blues too to kind of give it some more color. Painting on a body is really different from painting on a canvas. Still getting used to it, but yeah. The illusion of a shoulder there. Now adding in some highlights. You gotta think, where's the light gonna hit this? Just kind of smudging in some white. Here I'm adding in some more details, some more shading. For the shading, I'm just using black eyeshadow and a makeup brush. And shading my nose, gotta make that nose look pointed and sharp. Snatched. Here I am drawing out the eyebrows, and they are higher than my eyebrows, so that's why I needed to glue them down. Just kind of sketch them out with a pencil first, and then go in with the paint. And I am using water-based Fab paint, F-A-B. I really, really like this paint. It's really good for beginners. Stunning. Yes, I know. So now I'm going in with a really thick eyeliner pencil because I don't want that paint close to my eyes. If it gets in your eyes, that's really bad. Now I'm using a thinner eyeliner pencil to sketch out the shape of the buttons because I wanted to have button eyes. Some people have done actual big buttons, some people have done no buttons at all. I liked the idea of having buttons. Then I went in with the body paint on the outside edges of the buttons. Kind of help make sure they're nice and crisp. And then using a square brush and using the shape of the brush itself, I went in and put in the pattern in the other mother's dress. Some people say they're polka dots, some people say they're squares, diamonds. It doesn't matter. We're just having fun here. But using the shape of the brush itself to create this pattern was really easy. It made it go by really, really fast, which was nice. I'm going in with some more eyeshadow, more shading. Try to create some shading underneath the buttons so they look like they're above my skin. And shading in those ribs, or at least the underneath or behind the ribs. There's my happy dance. I'm happy with the progress so far, so I'm doing a little happy dance. Do the for the ribs, I do the darker around the outside and then lighter in the middle to help create the illusion that the ribs are popping out of my skin, or that they're in the foreground and the black areas in the background. And then for the holes in the buttons, I just again used a brush, a little white paint, and dabbed on little holes in the four corners. And then I went in and connected the dots or the holes with some gray body paint. Some people, when they've done the other mother, they've used actual buttons that they've made or don't use buttons at all. I wanted to go for a full body paint look, and I think the other mother needs to have buttons on her eyes because it makes her look creepier, and we're all about that here. Now I'm using a black lip liner to line out my lips and a black lipstick to fill them in. And of course you gotta blacken in those nose holes. And using the body paint again to sketch out those cracks in the face. Some people use wet or liquid eyeliner. I don't like using it with body paint. I haven't figured out or mastered it yet, so I haven't used it, but I think the paint on a brush is just fine. Here I'm using the eyeshadow to add in some shading in the cracks. Kind of help give it more definition and more detail that they're actual cracks. And you see the little point in the back of my head underneath my wig cap. I have, I made it a point out of Warbler and put it under the wig cap to help create the point in the other mother's head. So putting on the wig, and instead of altering the wig itself, I just put the point in the wig cap, and it worked out just fine. And voila, the other mother is done. So if you liked this body paint, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see me do more body paints, please make sure to subscribe so I know you enjoyed this content. And go ahead and check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I love your faces. Bye!